Hi, you're watching Firstpost. I'm Rupha Ramani. In the world of football, players are marked and praised on the basis of their talent and managers judged by their tactical displays. And then, of course, there is Pep Guardiola, a man who transformed the essence of football. It isn't just his tactical display that earns him the tag of being the finest of the current generation, but more than that, it's the magic he creates at any club he manages. From Barcelona to Bayern Munich and now Manchester City, in Guardiola's 16 years as manager, one thing has remained constant, and that's his habit of winning trophies. In his already loaded trophy cabinet, Guardiola has now added yet another silverware. The stakes were high. City needed a victory to win their 9th league title. A loss or even a draw would have meant the title swinging in Arsenal's favour. While the pressure was high, Guardiola's men once again proved why they are such a dominant force in the Premier League. Manchester City secured a 3-1 win over West Ham. City clinched their 6th Premier League title in 7 seasons. One man has been responsible behind this dominant display, and it has been their manager, Pep Guardiola.
We have done something unbelievable, 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years. So it's in this country, in the modern football, with the quality of the managers, the teams and everything, it's always... So the team surprised me, the organization surprised me. It's an incredible club, well organized. All departments drive each other to the next level.
His impact on Manchester City has been nothing short of transformative. Guardiola's arrival at Man City in 2016 marked the beginning of a new era for the club. With his unique tactical genius and unwavering commitment to excellence, he's propelled City to unprecedented heights. Pep completely revolutionized City's style of play. The way City dominates possession and controls the game is mesmerizing to watch. What sets Guardiola apart is his attention to detail and his relentlessness in pursuit of perfection. Guardiola has won 12 league titles in 16 years and Champions League title thrice, 2 with Barcelona and 1 with Man City. He's not just a coach, he's a master tactician who understands the nuances of the game like no other. But here's the thing, critics doubted this ability, his ability to prosper in England. From 2008 to 2012, Guardiola had a dream team at Barcelona. The Spaniard had the luxury of having Lionel Messi, Javi Hernandez, Andre Iniesta and Carles Puyol. Critics credited his success at Barcelona to the presence of star players in his side. And many felt after his departure from Barcelona in 2012, the Spaniard would falter. True to that, in his 3 seasons at Bayern Munich afterwards, Guardiola won domestic titles, yes, of course, but failed to win that one trophy that would have silenced critics, the Champions League. Winning domestic trophies with the star-studded Bayern lineup between 2013 and 2015 wasn't an achievement. It was the Champions League title that really mattered, especially when Bayern were the defending champions when Pep Guardiola walked in. Bayern reached the semi-finals of Champions League 3 times in Guardiola's era, and even with players like Robert Lewandowski, Arjen Robben and Philipp Lahm, Guardiola's failure to win the Champions League casted doubts over the authenticity of his legacy. So when Guardiola came over to England to manage Manchester City, everyone thought he just prospered with good players in the team. Even Manchester United boss Alex Ferguson didn't give Pep Guardiola quite the chance.
He will be a success, but I don't think he'll ever replicate what he did at Barcelona. Man City have made a real coup in getting him, but Pep won't find it easy. English football is not easy.
And initially, that was probably the case. Fans and opposition clubs rated his success down to oil money. Guardiola had already spent more than $1 billion during his tenure. But if splurging cash could really amount to guaranteed success, what explains Manchester United and Chelsea's fortunes this season? Why are the likes of Newcastle not in the top 4 despite their Saudi backing? Guardiola may have brought in big guns like Erling Haaland, yes, but his ability to develop and nurture that raw talent is incredible. And you need that. Look at players like Phil Foden, who have flourished under his guidance. He made Kevin De Bruyne a massive force in midfield. And while Haaland was still a raw talent, Guardiola made optimum use of him in the forward line. Under Guardiola's leadership, Manchester City has not only dominated domestic circuit, but has also conquered Europe. Their treble victory in Champions League was a reflection of how good the side has become under Guardiola. They defeated Real Madrid in the semi-finals to reach the final. And the Champions League victory proved that Guardiola can thrive anywhere he goes. That's what makes him one of the finest of this generation. But even as Guardiola basks in the glory of yet another title win, there's a sense of uncertainty that's hanging over the Etihad Stadium. Guardiola has hinted at a possibility of his departure.
The reality is, I'm closer to leaving than to staying. It's 8 years, will be 9. Right now, my feeling is I want to stay the next season. We talked with the club. We have time to talk next season because I have to see the players as well. If they follow me, they follow us.
As Pep Guardiola prepares to embark on what could be his final season at Manchester City, one thing is certain. His legacy will endure long after he's gone. Pep Guardiola's impact on Manchester City cannot be overstated. He's not only transformed this club, but has also changed the landscape of English football with his presence. His departure will undoubtedly be a loss for City, but it's also an opportunity for the club to really build on the kind of legacy and the foundation that he's laid and continue this phase of success. Because Guardiola's time at City wasn't just about winning. It was about nurturing and creating that winning mentality. That's what makes him a cut above the rest.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.